There's going to be another long One Piece video, so if you're not interested, feel free to click off, but it's going to be in a higher speed depending on how long I talk for. So that's your warning has been given. It's not a warning, but you know what I mean. If you're not interested, you can just skip. So let's talk about Nami. Now, I made a video the other day. You might not have watched it. You might have. I don't care either way. I'm going to just recap real quick. I think Nami is somehow related to Amazon Lily. Maybe she's from there. Maybe her grandma's from there. Maybe her mother's from there. We don't know anything about Nami's family. That's the end of it. We know a little bit about Robin. When her mum is from... I kind of forgot. Ohara. Or she lived in Ohara. We don't know if she was born there. It was never said. We don't know who her dad is, though. We'd have no clue. Or her grandparents, but that's not usually relevant. And I mean, for Luffy it was because of, Garp. But anyway. So, after Wano, when the Straw Hats are getting their posters, when Nami is punishing Luffy for, sailing the Sunny straight off the waterfall, Jinbei's like, loosen up, it's not that big of a deal. And she goes, Jinbei! And then he's like, that's the colour of the Supreme King! So, that was not done for no reason. Now, I have not read the manga for that page. And, manga readers, if there are any that watch my content, you can have a, prove or disprove this, but even in a dub, Oda wouldn't approve that for no reason, which means that Nami has got conquerors haki. For sure. I mean, it was said by Jinbei, so it's not going to be wrong. So, my thoughts are, why doesn't she use haki naturally? Like, observation or ornament, or is it just because she hasn't trained them? Because, Luffy would use conquerors haki at random moments, but she literally imbued her fist with it. Because, Luffy gets hurt when Nami hits him. It's not like he doesn't react, like she just goes boom, 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 and he's like, and just has bruises all over his face, like in Water 7. Let me just show you the pic. This is what happened after, she punched him a few times, after he spent all the remaining berries on the party, after, they came back from Enies lobby. Now, and he was hurt during this, but this is before haki had even been introduced. But he hurt when Garp punched him as well, but Garp exclaimed it was a fist of love. Anyway, when she turns to him and goes, Jinbei, he says that's the colour of the Supreme King, which, leads me to believe that she imbued her fist with conquerors haki. Now, Luffy can use Ryuo, but Ryuo is an application of haki, and, old man Hyogoro could use it, and he didn't have conquerors haki, which means that it's not an application of conquerors haki, it's just an application of ornament haki. So, there's that. Or is it a separate application from both ornament and observation in its entirety? It's not really been talked about enough, I don't think.